Hi guys, it's Jamie Green and I'm here to give you an update on my Amazon FBA journey. It is Saturday, August 11th. I am in my car in a parking lot. I just left the park visiting a friend that's in from out of town, and I got to meet her new baby and everything. So I wanted to make a quick video for you guys before I go home and see my wonderful kids. I have 3 kids. One's going to be 6 next month. I have a 3-year-old and then a 15-month-old, 2 boys and a girl. And they are a lot of fun. They keep me busy. I am looking forward to the oldest going back to school, but I'm going to miss him because the summer's been fun. It's been fun having everybody home. So I'm just making a quick video to give you an update. I today woke up, 2 sales. Nothing exciting, but still grateful for the 2 sales because the last three days I didn't have any sales. I kind of have a feeling it's just with what's going on with Amazon. They recently limited your sellers' keywords to 250 characters, and that includes spaces. So I went in and did some, looked at my keywords, just checking in on them, and Amazon wouldn't let me save my listing until I reduced my keywords down to 250 characters. So I went through and just looked at everything and deleted some stuff, and yeah, that's not relevant to my listing any longer. So I did that. They're really kind of, I think, making it, I don't want to say harder or more difficult, but it's definitely more challenging because 250 characters is very limiting. So you want to make sure when you get your listing, or when you're gonna make a listing, and make sure your title and your bullet points and description are very, very optimized with keywords. You don't want to stuff it with tons of keywords that, to make it the people that are looking at your listing going, what is this? But you want to make sure it flows and is keyword rich. So when you do go and you can take your ASIN and put it in the search, not the browser but the Amazon search bar, and you can put your ASIN in there and then your keyword that you want to see if you're indexed for, and if your listing pops up, then that means that Amazon has indexed your listing for those specific keywords. So that's kind of a nice thing to know. Hold on, I'm about to sneeze. I sneezed. So that's a little tip for you guys if you want to know if you're indexed for certain keywords. Your ASIN space keyword. And you can put your long tail keywords in there. You can put your very specific exact keywords, and you can check to see how you're doing. And this also will apply to PPC if you are doing phrase match, broad match, or exact phrase or exact match. You can see where depending on your competitors' keywords and whatnot, and your bid, those all apply to your PPC. So I'm running I'm actually running 4 different campaigns, and interestingly enough, most of my sales that are coming from PPC, which I would say 25% of my sales are coming from PPC, and the rest are all organic, which is really great to see and know that people find my listing, and among all my competitors, which are big brands and Amazon, people are, I guess that's encouraging. I think part of me thinks that, oh, my product and my listing and all this and that should be knocking it out of the park, and I should be making that $5,000 to $10,000 a month, but from this one product. And right now it's just still in its infancy stages, which I have to give credit to that, and at least acknowledge that that's the case, that it's still new. But I still am, something inside of me still feels like I should be focusing all the same amount of energy that I'm focusing on my one product and listing, on launching other products, and finding other products and launching them, and seeing if they will be, if there's more velocity and momentum. That's in a less competitive, not so much heavily Amazon seller, like Amazon instead of FBA sellers. So this is kind of where my thinking is shifting, and but it's been a great experience so far with my one product, one listing. So anyways, I am kind of a little all over the place, but PPC and your keywords, they all kind of correlate, and so you want to be thinking about that when you are running your campaigns. So at least that's what I've experienced. So phrase match tends to be my more profitable PPC campaigns. Automatic, not so much. And broad match, I keep bumping up my bids because it's a broad match campaign, and so I'm just kind of, I keep bumping it up every day by 5 to 10 cents to just see if when things will catch on, and when to see where the see where the clicks start coming in, at what price point, or bid point I should say. So because I ran broad PPC campaigns before in the past, and they didn't really convert into sales, so I'm just entertaining it right now, letting it sit and do its thing. But phrase match is where I'm putting a lot of my money towards, and there have been exact matches that have converted to some sales, but phrase match is really where where PPC has been working for me. And I think a lot of that is because my product, there's so many different keywords that can be used to search for my product, and so that would make sense. So that's that. I continue to go through Matt and Tim's courses side by side, and so far I'm still going through the product research phases for both of their modules for both of their courses, and I'm happy to say that they're covering the same ground, which tells me that these guys, you know, being experienced sellers, they have thought of everything. And I would say Matt's course still is a lot more theoretical, philosophical. I don't know if philosophical is the right word, but theoretical. In theory, he talks a lot theory-wise, big picture. Tim does the same thing, but he's much more practical, much more like hands-on, gets into his computer, gets in and looks at examples. And that's so far just for the product research modules for both of the guys. They're covering the same content though. Tim just goes a little bit further, and so I like that because I'm a much more hands-on, practical type of person. You know, get in and figure it out type person once I get the direction that I need. So people have been reaching out asking me what my opinions are on the two different courses, and I just tell them, hey, go watch their YouTube videos and see if that's who you can identify with better, or relate to better, or just like better. They seem like they're both really great guys as far as, you know, selling. But one of the things I think I'm picking up from Tim is, if you want to succeed at Amazon, you have got to have a competitive edge. Matt talks about that too in his class, but I mean, you have to be shark-like. You just have to go in and do your Amazon business well. Because if you're just seeing if it's gonna work, and you're just seeing if what all these YouTube gurus are talking about, you're not gonna make it. So it's definitely given me some thicker skin, and not thicker skin. It's just made me more realize that if I want to sustain Amazon FBA, I've got to be more aggressive, more cutthroat. I don't want to say that, but just be a shark, like Shark Tank. And you have to realize your competition, your competitors are fierce. If you're going to be up against fierce competitors, so you better be just as fierce, or if not more. So that's one of the things I'm learning and taking away and applying to when I do my product research, and when I am looking at sourcing things, and you know, how I'm going to apply my PPC campaign, or do my PPC campaigns, and do my advertising and all of that stuff. So so yeah, those are just some takeaways from so far from the courses that I've purchased recently. And yeah, so I hope that's helpful for you guys. I'm really enjoying them. Education is everything. You need to learn from the right people. Tim has actually done quite a few Facebook Live videos for people in his private label masters group on Facebook, which is always little nuggets that just come, that he drops. And Matt's done the same thing. I think he's mostly done them on Instagram. So if you're on Instagram following him, you can jump on and hear what he has to say. Yeah, so that's all I have for you guys right now. I am still searching for products. I'm making lists. I'm actually in talks with a supplier about a product, and I'm negotiating pricing. I gotta figure all that stuff out, but I'm kind of nervous to pull the trigger on this until I get through the rest of the product research, and so I can do a thorough vetting of the product and pricing, and just making sure the margins are there. And yeah, because for my first product I did DDP Air Express shipping for my first product, and these guys, they do sea shipping, and that's kind of where your margins can expand and grow. So it's a totally new concept to me. Not new, but makes sense as a seller to do sea shipping, because you save a lot of money. A lot of money. Alright, I'll end this video. I don't have my car on. The air is blowing, but the air conditioning is not, and it's already pretty warm out today. And I'm starting to get hot. Alright, that's enough. I'm not going to ramble anymore. Thanks for watching. If you made it all the way this far into the video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for all those who have subscribed. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below, and I read them and answer them as best as I can. And yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. Have a great weekend.